Or knee. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, and Daniel Tice, the starting five. Meantime, the Timberwolves will counter with Russell, Beasley, Okogie, Hernandez, and meeting this season between these two. They will meet again at the end of March. Russell pulls up from just outside the elbow. Naz Reid blocked from behind, but sticks with it and able to come up. Celtics, meantime, 0 for 3 thus far from the field. And a little step back is good for James. Chance to tie it up. Tatum strong at the clock as it hit 3 o'clock Eastern. And when the clock hit 3, he ran out on the Celtics court and started screaming as the 3-ball drops for Tatum. D'Angelo Russell, how about that handle and finish? Mentioned at the onset, Timberwolves do not have a lot of home games in the immediate part of the schedule that's ahead.
Doesn't really concern you. D'Angelo Russell creates attention, created that space right there for watching.
The 3 on the other end. See the season numbers for Marcus Smart, but he is a player that can get hot. As Russell also. And Russell drills the 3. Hayward, he's able to connect from just inside the free throw line when he's been out there.
And this is what the NBA is. You look at these athletes for the Boston Celtics. Danny Ainge has done a great job finding these guys.
How about that finish? Great. The block there. And here come the Celtics. Tice gets free underneath for the dunk. Russell again with a low shot clock. This time able to get to the rack and finish.
Nice pass.
Oh, wow. Really was set
so
up. Tice, who's turned into a pretty reliable player for the Celtics. The 3-ball by Johnson.
Over gets fouled and taken down that time. No foul called.
Hayward. We talked about his success in games played. No Celtic has played in every game, but the man with the basketball.
Yeah, Wanamaker.
54th game this season out of 55.
Has been fantastic. Fun to watch.
Only 3 shots thus far tonight for Beasley. Timberwolves no doubt would like to get him more involved. Tatum.
Boston Celtic team in clutch scoring. Almost 20 points more than Kemba Walker. And the thing about Kemba Walker in clutch time is Naz Reid gets that.
Game show. His father Justin played college ball at St. Louis, played overseas for a number of years. As Tatum hits it.
Cold-blooded, baby.
Yep, right. Go play against varsity high school players. And would tell the varsity players, block his shot every time you can. As Beasley drills the 3. He goes 11 of 33 from the field. Come up with the turnover there.
Of course, another turnover.
Still no points off turnovers in this game until that dunk by Joe.
But then, you know, once the X-rays and MRIs came back, it kind of showed what the injury was, and then we kind of just went from there.
And a ligament injury.
Minnesota plays in terms of pace, Jake. It was the fast break points, you know, not converting quickly, and that's the one thing that you really brought to the table.
Injuries, and yours being the longest of all of them, but Cat has missed some time, and now Cat going to be out at least 2 weeks with the wrist injury.
Yep.
Have you seen a year like this before in your NBA career?
No. I mean, this is only my 4th year, but I've never seen anything like this. You know, with the injuries, with all
the year he did. So you know his game. What do you think he brings to the table?
You know, instant scoring ability. You know, he attracts a lot.
Get straight games and double-figure scoring, and then other times just kind of has shown that he is a rookie in the league. What's your message to somebody like Jared?
With Tice, who's hurt Minnesota a little bit here.
Michael, I almost said Michael
as well. He's going to be here next year. They really like him, and he's got another year on his contract. Player option.
Smart banks it home.
How good is Mark? 77. Look, they have very similar looks out there as well, body-wise.
Hayward. And Gordon Hayward is just...
So that's what makes them so dangerous.
Culver works it back to Hernan Gomez, who drills the 3.
Good extra pass.
Russell stripped to the basketball. Tatum out in transition. And we told you he's...
around today is Boston is really good at poking at the basketball and stripping the ball.
Culver answers right back. Tatum reverses direction. Oh my goodness, that's an all-star type move right there.
How about that handle?
Beasley gets a good look and drills it at the buzzer.
Something is with him or what? But Wanamaker is getting a start here in the third quarter as D'Lo gets that to go.
Looks like he got pushed from behind.
Actions off of that play set.
Jaylen Brown, no. Offensive board and a dunk by Tice. Tatum leaves it back for Tice. And Tice drills the three.
All the way out here to the sideline. Nice slip by Wancho. Wancho's an excellent slipper.
Russell gets the screen from Wancho. Reed in the corner. Three ball's good.
Defense is going to be, by definition, late out of slipping concept. He's just really good at that.
Tice able to get Reed in the air, and that's the third.
Big fan, Daniel Tice.
Yeah, he's got 15 points in the game. Beasley gets a roll. His career high is 22. Timberwolves turn the Celtics over, and man, was that pretty!
Minnesota has not turned it over very much either. Just 6 turnovers for the Wolves.
Reed.
There you go.
And D'Lo recognized it.
Off of 94, and it's just a gorgeous building on the outside. You get on the inside, incredible energy. Those transition screens, man, they are effective.
Beasley.
Wow.
Maker. Wolves, nice job defending, force him to give it up. Brown, three, rattles in.
Paid off, didn't it?
Because his mom is a NASA engineer. And Gordon Hayward can be a big point, but that timeout might be bigger. McLaughlin for three, yes!
Come on, J-Mac. Off the bench helping his teams. When he was pressed into starting duty, he did his job. Hayward again.
Big look into the hands of Tatum.
Crabbe has been active defensively. He's got some active hands.
Langford blocked by Culver.
Early on. He's 2 for 2 from the line.
Tatum in traffic. I don't know how he hit that. Tatum, no. Here come the Timberwolves. McLaughlin out of the corner.
There you go.
He's one of the best in the game at drawing up action. Ryan Saunders said before the game he has stolen plays from Brad Stevens as Brown gets Beasley free for three.
Wolves just, man, this is the 7th year now for Brad Stevens as Tice gets rejected at the rim.
They can't get it to go, and the Timberwolves come up with the basketball.
Really dodged the pull at that time.
Okogie! Woo! That's how you get it done! 7. Smart back to Hayward, who resets and then drills it.
Yeah.
Tice underneath.
What a game.
Tatum and the Celtics trying to get some separation.
Were more clutch points for him.
Hayward dumping it off for Tice. Another dunk for Tice.
Gordon Hayward, though. 29, 6 assists, 4 rebounds.
Reed.
It's a go. That's a go. A little spinning shot.
Who wanted to make that big splash, getting KG and Paul Pierce when they changed to Brooklyn. Reed.
Nice job by Nas to slip out of it.
Their approval. But the Timberwolves fans leaving the building disappointed in the loss. There's no question that
they really fought.
The Timberwolves fought. There was a lot to admire about the effort here tonight out of the Timberwolves. And that'll do it. 127.